Welcome back to the Reality Receipts podcast starring me, Storytime with Ricky.
And me, Reality Ashley. And we are coming to you today to tell you that we had an amazing interview with the beautiful, fabulous, wonderful Lisa Hochstein from Real Housewives of Miami. So if you stay tuned, we're going to have the interview at the end of this episode. We just wanted to pop on and give you guys a little refresher. If you're not fans of the show, or if you are and you just don't know everything that's been going on with her, we're just going to give you a little rundown first. So
Yes. Oh my God, we're so excited. So we got to speak with Lisa. It was like the first interview that I was like actually nervous for.
yeah, I know, right? It's like
the Bravo universe to me is like a whole different world. So I was super excited to sit down with her and like catch up. And so I learned a lot of things about Lisa that I thought that you guys might actually find super interesting if you are interested in starting the Housewives series and you feel like you don't know what's going on. I think I said in our recap, like they are very good about giving like showing you flashbacks so you have an idea of what's going on. And Lisa is actually one of the OGs of the Real Housewives of Miami. Like she has been there since the beginning. So, and she's had such an incredible story. I feel like this new season is definitely all about her. But if you haven't watched past seasons, she was kind of known for her tumultuous divorce, right?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, so the Real Housewives of Miami has been kind of a different story because the first 3 seasons aired like way back in 2010, 11, 12, I want to say. And then they had like an 8-year break. And then they brought them back for now they're on the 4th season of these new seasons, but overall it's season 7. So it's a little confusing to people because when the first few seasons aired, she was married to Lenny Hochstein. That was her husband, but they didn't have any kids, and they were talking about having kids. That was kind of their big storyline. And then they took a long break for like 8 years, come back. She's got 2 kids, and the last few seasons, it's all been about her divorce from Lenny. Very, like you said, tumultuous, very tempestuous, very not good at all. It's been a rough couple of seasons for Lisa. So when we come up to this season, she's in a new relationship, she's happy, and it's nice to see a change for her this season for sure.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, because I didn't know, but like she was like met this plastic surgeon when she was super young, and she basically like they lived on Star Island, which is like a very prestige area in Florida, and they used to have these Halloween parties, and obviously there's a lot of young girls there. That's I think where she said she originally met him, and he ended up like meeting some young hoochie, and he starts like having a full-blown affair with this woman, and the way
Yeah.
Lisa finds out about the affair is on the show because he's mic'd up and he's telling somebody else that he basically doesn't feel right sleeping with, like basically telling him, oh, like I'm gonna be single soon, and we're not sleeping together because I feel like I would be cheating on my girlfriend. Like if I hook up with my wife, I'm gonna be cheating with my girlfriend. And that is how Lisa found out about the affair. That is how she says that I heard her say in a previous interview that she got like a day before warning before it aired with the rest of us, and that's how she found out that like she was getting a divorce, which is awful. You know what I mean? So it is so like refreshing to see her in such a better space with a new man and a new home with her kids. And my God, you guys, she looks like a filter. Okay. Like
She's beautiful.
so incredible. Like I was in the camera like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
She just looks like a filter. Like I was like, oh damn, like she looks good.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. And yeah, the other woman that you mentioned, when he met at that party, actually ended up becoming his fiance. So she's been around for the past couple of years, but we just heard last week that they are no longer together. So of course, we had to get Lisa's take on that, and she did throw a little shade, which is totally expected, and you'll have to keep watching to see what she had to say about that whole situation.
Yeah, it was really good. It was quick but informative. Okay, like we
Yes.
got the tea on the upcoming season, the upcoming trips, her relationship with her mother-in-law, tea on her new boo, tea on her ex and his ex. Like it was
Yeah.
such good stuff, and we had so much fun doing it. So
Yes. We had so much fun talking to her, and we've been loving the season so far. So if you're looking for somewhere to watch Real Housewives of Miami, it's streaming on Hayu every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So Real Housewives of Miami, Season 7, it's out every Wednesday on Hayu. And stay tuned for Lisa coming up next. So, today, obviously, we're talking to Lisa Hochstein from the Real Housewives of Miami. We just watched the premiere. It is so good. We are obsessed. You guys really deliver in this. We just are loving it so much. So,
Came in
how
with a bang.
you seriously did. The first episode was off to such an amazing start. I mean, we've loved every season, but this one really looks so good. So, how was filming this season for you with the ladies, and how is it maybe a little different from previous seasons for you?
Well, we have a new addition, and well, we've had this is like the first new addition since we came back, and she is feisty. She's a great addition to the show. I think she really like is a great for the show.
Yeah.
This season, there's a lot of drama. Like when isn't there? But there's extra drama that I've never seen before. Like it just, I don't know where to look. I don't know, like I don't even know where to start. But you'll see.
Yes.
First episode was so much drama. Just wait. It gets even worse if you can imagine. If you can believe it. I don't know.
We can believe it.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot. And then it's just the group dynamics are always shifting and the friends, like you would never expect the changes that you're about to see.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
that the things that all the ladies are going through. There's a lot that is really like that people are going through, like very relatable stuff happening with all the women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're super excited to see. I mean, it's your real life, so we're thankful for the drama, but also like, So one of the main things that we always see in the Housewives are these extravagant trips. So I know you guys are going to have some amazing trips coming up. You're going to be in Spain. We're going to see you walk in Fashion Week in Italy. Can you tell us more about that?
I mean, I'm an international model now.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
That was on my bucket list to walk in Fashion Week, let alone the Milan Fashion Week, one of the biggest in the world.
Wow.
What an honor. Like I was just so grateful for that. And I was so grateful for production and Bravo to support that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know this about me, but I was a model when I was, younger, and I still dibble dabble here and there. I'm making a comeback. But I that's how I got my visa to come to the States, because I was modeling and acting in Canada.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, okay. So we recently saw you threw a birthday party for your son with your ex Lenny. So how is co-parenting going? It seems like things are getting a little bit better now that he's single. So how is that? Yes, we saw the announcement. So.
It's funny how when you remove certain things, how things get better.
Oh.
Yes.
Co-parenting is definitely easier with these interferences or people that literally try to like get in the way of us co-parenting. My daughter's birthday was canceled, unfortunately, last year because of people's insecurities, certain people's insecurities. And it was really heartbreaking to do that to a 5-year-old, which is why I had a 5.5 birthday for my daughter, my son's 10th birthday, because people were like, why is she doing that? And it's because I had it all planned to do it at Lenny's. We agreed, and him and his, whatever that person was, were broken up. And then they got back together. And surprise, surprise, the birthday was canceled, So, and then now that she's out of the picture, I'm getting along with the mother-in-law. Surprise, surprise. I wonder why.
Yes, we
Yeah.
saw that she came to the premiere party last week. So things are good between you and Marina as well now?
Yeah, things are much better. As soon as we saw each other, I have to say, even though it was horrible what happened, when I saw her, you know, I missed her. And we both felt the same thing. I'm like, hi, Marina. A little
Yeah.
awkward. He says, hi, Lisa. And then we both went straight to each other and held hands and we said, we don't want to do this. She is such a big part of my kids' life. She's
Yeah.
there, when I'm not with them 50% of the time, she's helping Lenny, like doing a lot of work over there.
Mhm.
I respect her for that. And she's good to my kids. And we can't have that. We're doing it ultimately for the kids, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm just really happy to have her back in my life so we can better co-parent and make the kids happy.
Yeah.
Kids are
Yeah,
overjoyed
that's
about the whole situation.
Oh,
Really.
that's amazing. And obviously the kids come first. But how are things going with Jody? How is he handling the filming and being on TV and getting caught up in all the drama with the girls?
yes, he's part of the story this year.
Jody doesn't want to be on camera. He only does it for me. Like he doesn't
Mhm.
really, he like wants to support me because he loves me, but he doesn't want it. Like it doesn't benefit him
Right.
at
Mhm.
all.
We see the girls are coming at him
Benefits
in,
me,
in
but it doesn't
episode
benefit.
1. He was getting some heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really unfair, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like why? Where'd that come from? It's just
Yeah.
shitty and unneeded, and I don't want to give it any more air.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
how you said like people used to take advantage of me, and now that Jody's here in my life, all of a sudden that stopped, and they don't like that because I feel like we can definitely see that even in just the first episode that they're not liking that you have this person on your side now that's gonna stick up for you and be there for
Yeah.
you because you've had a hard couple of seasons. So it's
Yeah.
nice to see you coming out of that with this loving, happy relationship. But speaking of splits, which we just discussed with Lenny, you have a new app out called SPLITWELL,
Yeah.
which I think is such an amazing tool for people going through divorces. So tell us a little bit about the app.
So I'm just so grateful for this platform for this. I feel like
Mhm.
this is something that's going to help so many people, and it really, really will. It's using AI. AI is huge right now. So it's
Mhm.
using AI to help reduce the cost of divorce because it's expensive and it ruins people's lives, divorce, like
Mhm.
and the money you're shelling out. It de-escalates the conflict, really does. So it's helping you to communicate with your ex. It's helping
Yeah.
you understand your documents. It's also helping you like almost like a note taker. So it's a team of experts that are there to help you get through your divorce for a fraction of the cost. It's saving.
Mhm.
Not to say you're not going to need a lawyer. We have preferred attorneys that we recommend because they're
Mhm.
ethical and their goal is to save you money also. They're not trying to bill you for every single, paralegal and partner and associate. Like what a paralegal can do, a
Mhm.
partner isn't going to do. And that's
Yeah.
our preferred attorneys. That's what they have to sign up, that they have to agree to be a part of our network. So it's free right now.
Okay.
And, everyone should get on it. You have nothing to lose
Right.
and
Mhm.
everything to gain.
Yes.
So,
And we've
it's going to help a lot of people, a lot of women especially.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, and some of your fellow Bravo stars are actually going through some big divorces right now. So have you
Yeah.
suggested the app to any of them? Like
Oh
we
yeah.
watch a few of them could really
Yeah.
use it right now we
Yeah.
see how bad communication can go in a divorce if you don't have something like Splitwell. So I think they
You know
definitely need
what?
to get on there.
There's really nothing like Splitwell out there right now, which is just incredible. I'm so excited to be one of the first, housewives in the AI tech space. Like
Mhm.
it's where the future is going, and I'm most happiest to like help people, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us
So,
today,
one
Lisa.
thing, you can find it on splitwell.com or follow us on Instagram, Splitwell app. And then it's also available on the App Store, iOS, and soon we're going to have Android and all of that. And it's free, right now. Get on it. And
It's
save money.
amazing.
Do you guys have a TikTok for Splitwell?
Yeah, save money, make money.
Save money,
Love
make money.
it.
Oh, TikTok. Yes,
Amazing.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
We got it all. TikTok, X, everything. We got it.
All of it.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, yes.
You're not playing.
Love it. Yes. It's amazing. Thank you so much for talking
Thank
to us
you.
today,
You guys
Lisa.
are great. Thank
You
you.
were great.
Thank
We
you,
had a
Lisa.
great time. Thank you.
Bye.